All right, y'all, we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere in our ad, which means our ad has entered fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So you can see this metric, this number, is actually, we got to up this as much as possible. Below 6% is unacceptable. That means we got a big, massive problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6%, easy, no problem. Now, that's a problem because unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. And we'll hear more about those at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got a BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So our universe is taking shape here. Luckily, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already used it and it works great. That treatment's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad, duplicate it, leave the original ad as it is, duplicate it, and we actually we actually treat the duplicated ad. So we treat the duplicated ad and treatment lasts about a week, and then we keep running whichever one has the highest metrics at the end of that. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one that has the highest metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full spectrum universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. No problem, we got the solution at Boudoir Pico. It used to not exist, but we got it. We achieve pre-click alignment, we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. And Boudoir brain entry boost, yeah, it just means, we got our unique CTR all above 6% finally. So my residency, first part was finding a Boudoir Facebook ad, bringing it to the hospital, testing it, finding out unique CTR all was 4.3%. And then, okay, unique CTR all is under 6%. That means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we can solve that with Boudoir Pico. And when we when we actually treat it with Boudoir Pico, we got unique CTR of 6.88% after about a week. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of its ad spend. 37%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads on that original, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. That's what's so powerful about Boudoir Pico. So at $3,700 a month, they now don't have to spend. Previously, that was all going straight to the Zuck. Not helping them at all. 100% wasted. But now it actually, they just keep it in their pocket. They don't even have to spend it. It's kind of an extra bonus in their pocket. And yeah, so $3,700 a month times 12, it'd be like 40K over the next 12 months. And second part of my residency, brought a second one in to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTR was 1.39%. So when unique CTR is Under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we found out after treating with Boudoir Pico, we were able to get unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. If they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, so there's a 10 grand a month on the original. That means they now want to spend 1.6 grand per month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they get into the same number of women's brains as the original. But that 80, that 8,400 bucks a month that was being wasted, they don't have to spend that anymore. They just pocket it. They literally simply keep it in their, they literally simply keep it in their, in their pocket every single month. 8,400, that they would have spent. Now they pocket it, 8,400, 8,400. At the end of the year, it's like 100K. And then the 12 months, kind of a phantom bonus, a Boudoir Pico bonus that they no longer have to spend. And finally, had a patient come in, saw his unique CTR, all of his Boudoir Facebook ad was 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. After treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We found out the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains. And the positive is that 6,700 bucks a month, they no longer have to spend. They can pocket it every single month, kind of as like a bonus, a Boudoir Pico bonus. And then at the end of 12 months, what's that, like 80K over a 12-month period? So super good. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. That's what we've discovered. And as a result, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of these. The average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's average of 5K a month we can eliminate that's being wasted. 100% wasted, we can eliminate that on average, approximately. Put that back into the Boudoir photographer's pocket every single month. They don't have to spend it. It's like a 5K phantom bonus, and actually increase the increase their kind of phantom profits, and by the end of the year, it's about 60K. So now we're gonna diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has a, see if we believe it has has BLCS or not. So first thing we're looking at, we got below creative cluster down here. The below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe that we're trusting that what Facebook tells us we should fill out when setting up our ad is actually the best thing for us to fill out. But no, that's a mistake. It's the worst thing to do for us. It's the best thing for us to do for Facebook. Because the consequences of us doing this are we get way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad, pulls our unique CTR all under 6%, increases the probability we have BLCS, and Facebook, since more women scroll by our Facebook ads per unit time, Facebook's able to serve more ads per unit time, making more money per unit time while we waste more money per unit time. We never, ever, ever want to follow anything Facebook recommends for us. It's recommended us because it's good for Facebook. Next, looking at the photo here, the creative. We got enter to win a boudoir session. All right. Yep. So we got words. So mistake here. We got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we falsely believe that making our ad look like an ad is a smart play. And it's the number one way to bring in buyers. And the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is looking around all the other boudoir Facebook ads. We see out there everyone else looking like ads. Their ads look like ads. And guess what? Every other boudoir Facebook ad I have seen the back end metrics for or tested myself 100% have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTR all under 6%. It's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. Everyone. So, doing this mistake, we're causing more women to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, increasing our probability of BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed before it gets cut off with ... See more. Women within 50 miles of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We know we have free boudoir experience at our Fond du Lac studio. All right, so we got literally one point of context here. So the mistake I'm seeing is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we falsely believe that we're providing enough context for the optimized amount of women, of the correct women to come through, click somewhere on our ad so our ad gets into their brain. And we're not doing that. We're not accomplishing that. So the consequence is we're going to have way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, we are actually going to, it's going to pull our unique CTR all under 6%, but yeah, under 6%, increase the probability we have BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, and it's going to be wasting our buckaroos. So after looking at all these things, so I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTR under 6%, aka has BLCS, has boudoir low click syndrome. Yes, I do. I believe this, showing all the signs of boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTR all of your boudoir Facebook ads under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you see the market getting more and more saturated. You know, every time someone new gets a new iPhone, they're putting up their Google Maps profile saying that they now shoot boudoir, or they got a new camera. Now they're in the mom group saying they also now shoot boudoir. It's becoming more and more competitive, more saturated. Same number of buyers, more sellers, and we're also seeing more, more inflation, more increasing cost of living, and we've been optimizing other parts of our business to extract more profit out for the same input. Kind of optimizing, and you see that Boudoir Pico could probably save you approximately $5K a month on average, 60K over the next 12 months with the Boudoir Pico treatment. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, because you need that on your path to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. My DMs are closed right now. Yeah, not doing a new patient intake right now, but when I do open it, shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.